once again, thanks for joining me today. Thinestra sounds like a Greek tragedy. Like, and in many ways, it kind of is. And I really dug it. I can't wait for people to see it. And just to create a baseline, like, how did you two get involved? Was it always written for twins?
Hmm. It actually wasn't always written for twins. However, when it was written, and as actually what happened was we found the project, we read the script, and we're like, oh my God, like loved it. We love body horror, and we thought it was such a cool way to explore that. And then we thought like this would actually be perfect for twins. There,
Yeah.
Mhm.
she's the same person, but she's two extremes of shame of the same person. So we pitched it basically, and the producers were like, "Great, that's such a great idea." And we did the table read, and I we felt like it really worked. And then we came on as producers because we loved the topic so much.
Yeah, we just reading it firstly. I don't know if you were eating while you were watching it, but I cannot eat while I'm watching it. It still grosses me out. But I thought it was a really powerful way to make a statement about disordered eating and body dysmorphia. So we were really excited that they were willing to make the role twins, and now it's hard to imagine it not being twins, but it was as if it was written for us, but originally it was not.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it was written for you guys.
Thank you.
It
Thank
was, yeah, and I mean, I don't know when I can eat glazed donuts again.
I know.
Um, I still like donuts. I am a man of size, so it did definitely resonate with me. But
Yeah.
yeah, just r really gross. So, but
Yeah, sorry about the donuts, put you off from that for a while. I can't eat uh
I
we
I
use a
love
lot of Krispy Kreme glazed donuts.
yeah,
Um
yeah, it looked like
I
you had a partnership with Krispy Kreme there. Like I feel like
I know.
I know, I wish.
yeah.
We did not. We did not, but we were like, man, I wish we did. It would
Yeah.
be, I don't know how appealing it would be to people, but I love Krispy
I
Kreme.
mean,
So,
yeah. And I don't know if you noticed, but like the contact lenses that Melissa's character, who she plays the monster, was wearing is a donut. They had a
Oh,
special designer do
mm,
the contact lens, and the contact lens is a donut, actually, if you look close. I don't know if people can tell that though.
I
mhm,
didn't clock that, but I have to see it again. That's
mhm.
interesting. Um, yeah, and so I know people bring up the substance a lot, and that is sort of like I guess it's like an elevator pitch. But like I mean, this is coming out like this year. It's coming out soon, and the substance just came out this year. So it's not like it was like, oh, I just saw the substance. We're gonna go make this movie. It's like
Yeah,
something in the air. Something is like
totally.
permeating about body horror and especially female body horror. And you
Mhm.
mentioned that that's a subgenre that you like. Can you just talk a little more about that?
Yeah, it's interesting because we filmed before we even knew about the substance, and we shot it.
Yeah.
And, we're an indie film, so it took a little bit to like get it going and get editing and sound and everything like that.
Mhm.
And then it came out, we were like, whoa, like, the substance obviously is really different in a lot of ways. However, I think it's something in the zeitgeist, something really cool that people are exploring right now. Because I think it's a way to really confront horrifying things about our own bodies
Hmm.
and the darkness of being human. And I think it's really cool that it's having a moment again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure you've probably seen this movie, but I just saw The Ugly Stepsister.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
And
Another one that's perfect for a meal while you're watching it.
yeah, exactly. I was like, oh my God. I didn't know what to expect. I heard it was body horror, but I really love the way that we're putting women in these stories to show that everybody can be disgusting, and that we
Mhm.
all have that in common, and that what we put ourselves through or what we try to put ourselves through to live up to some sort of expectation, societal expectation, is really hurting us. And that's the main takeaway. But I saw the substance and was like, okay, it's very different, the currency and the substance is her youth and beauty. And, in our movie, it's more, I feel like it's more all-encompassing for all genders. I feel like everyone can relate. The director is a male, so he definitely related to it. And, we all need to take a break
Yeah.
from these donuts. So,
I don't know what you mean. Yeah, no, it's just interesting because like you're all tapping into the a very similar vein, but it doesn't feel. It's like, you guys aren't talking to the people who are making the substance or the people who are
Right.
making grafted and other body horror. It's like it really is like something in the air that is happening, and it's like it's
yeah.
it's like a body horror renaissance that you guys are a part of.
Right. I
What
know
do you
it's
think that is? What do you think that's about?
What do I think that's about?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I guess it might be kind of obvious, but like the rise of like TikTok culture, because
oh and yeah.
yeah, like and I'm not on TikTok. I'm turning 40 in a few days, so I just sort of crumbled my.
Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
Oh, thank you.
A big one.
Yours.
No, I still feel 16 inside, but
I
I
know.
know.
it's but yeah, I mean, you've always had influencers and like people taking selfies all the time. My wife is a high school teacher, so like
Mm.
she
Oh
sees it,
God.
and
Oh, wow. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that must be intense.
yeah, it's fascinating. Also, like I'm a huge nerd, as you can tell, and she like lives under a rock, so she doesn't get a lot of the references. So she comes home while I'm watching like the South Park episode with 6-7, and she's like, "Just turn it off. Why is that in my home?"
Yeah, she can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to ask something occurred to me while I was watching it. So the main character is Penny, and
Mhm.
the monster that comes out of her is Penelope, which is like her full name, which is
Yeah.
interesting. It's like it's almost like this beast, which doesn't seem to have a personality much at first, but is just like raw id and like raw hunger
Right.
and raw rage. And that was so fascinating to me. But how I don't know if I've seen a film like this that's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde for like a new age with twins before, and I'm just wondering how did the two of you tackle playing like the same person in like sort of different, I guess, levels of insanity?
Yeah,
Right.
it was the first time we've ever done that. And so we made sure we did a lot of preparation and we prepared together, and we also were on set while the other one was working. So even if I wasn't filming that day, I would go, and because it was important to watch each other and make sure that there's, some sort of consistency through the character. We worked with a movement coach, and it's very insightful that you even say that it was rage, because like
Yeah.
Melissa can talk about a little bit how she's really the externalization of Penny's inner rage. Um,
Yeah, I think what is also interesting about it is that we explored together and separately each of the character arcs. And, I think Penny is hiding and she's ashamed of herself and she wants to be smaller and thinner and not noticed. And I think there's part of her, obviously, there is part of her inside that was so angry about that and so ashamed of herself that it had to split. And I think it's in both characters, except for Penelope is, you know, obviously comes from Penny. But I think we all have both of those things. Like a deep self-hatred and a shame, that can feel so overwhelming, yet the deep insecurity in wanting to hide.
Yeah. I mean, when Penny wakes up and is just like in the car and is just like surrounded by food and trash,
mm,
like I would imagine maybe one or two people might laugh at that, but some people like myself would just be horrified. Like that hasn't happened to me, but like, it's kind of like, oh my God, I ate the whole thing, like taken to
Totally,
a degree.
yeah.
On top of and then murder, like on top of that, just like
totally.
blind blind.
Well,
Exactly.
sometimes it's like you're like, oh my God, I ate that whole pizza and it haunts, it literally is on your mind. There's so much guilt and shame about it that it feels like you killed someone. Like it feels that bad sometimes.
The shame,
Um,
yeah.
the
Well,
shame
what's
and the
interesting
guilt.
is filming that scene, we were in the a parking lot, and it was at like a later time of or I think that was earlier. Actually, that was early. So, but people started to be out and about and walking around, and I was genuinely embarrassed for people to see me through. People looked at me through like the car window because they were like, "What's going on?" And I was actually embarrassed, and that I like looking around was real because I was like, I don't want anyone to look at me like this. I look insane, you know.
Yeah, I love the like shiny sheen that
Mhm.
have. It's like a layer. You look almost like you're turning into a donut. No,
Yeah,
like with
Totally.
glaze.
glazed.
Yeah.
Totally, 100%. And the
Yeah.
makeup artists were so great. The special effects makeup artists, they did such a great job
Mhm.
of, putting it even in small, not super noticeable ways, putting in like helping with the transition between Penny and Penelope.
And Penelope doesn't really speak like that much, because she is like the other side of Penny. But was there ever a point where like maybe early on where she did have more lines, or was it always like this animalistic character?
Yeah. So Penelope was always this animalistic, like raw nerve. And the lines that she does have are spitting back out what she's digested. So her mom, saying like, suck it, tuck it, fuck it. Like she says that is her way of repeating like what she's internalized. So,
Yeah, all of her lines are something someone else said to
yeah.
her
Yeah.
in the movie. So she has no original
Hmm.
like lines that just her says,
Yeah.
which yeah.
That's awesome. And even though the two of you sort of crafted this character together, I'm sure you worked with Nathan and Avra, the director and writer. Can you tell me how you added your collaboration with their collaboration? Because, you're both individual people, but, you work with the director and I think the writer to a certain degree, but where are they in the mix?
I think we were really focused on respecting the topic at hand and really trying to accurately portray it. Because all of us, Nathan, Avra, Michelle, and I, have struggled with food and disordered eating in the past. I think we all were really passionate about creating this story and putting it out there. Nathan was there during some of the movement sessions. Avra was, really involved throughout the whole process, giving notes. She did come to set. She lives in New York and we shot in LA. Um, but yeah, we talked to Nathan a lot about, the
Yeah.
character and the script.
Yeah, we talked a lot about every scene before we shot it, so everybody knew, what the goal was. And I think that was
Yeah.
important.
And also, we had to be super clear and communicative because there's a point when it's like, okay, where in the script, like, are we with like her transitioning into Penelope, or like how dirty is she now? Like, is she covered with food now? Like, it's very, we really had to figure that out.
Was she out all night eating trash?
Hmm.
Important.
What's her confidence level? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
exactly.
exactly. Hmm.
so, is this your first film where you're producers at this level?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, it is. Yeah, it
So
is.
that's an interesting leap. I mean, your sisters, your partners, and you've essentially gone from you're musicians, you do music, you're actresses. What was it like taking the reins as producers for the first time?
It was
Yeah, it's awesome because as an actor, you can feel so out of control of the, where it goes and the environment on set. And everything like that. And I think it's so cool to be involved in that process and so much more empowering than just being an actor on a set.
Yeah. People, I think there's an idea that actors on set have a lot of power, but it's funny because when you are on set, it feels you feel so replaceable in a way. So it was cool to be like, okay, well, we have a real hand in this and what this turns out to be. And that felt, yeah, empowering in a way.
Yeah. And what we're putting out into the world. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes as an actor, you go in and you have no idea how it's going to end up,
Mhm.
you know?
Nice. Yeah, you're not going to fire yourselves, or maybe one
Yeah.
of you will fire the other.
Right, right. More like
That's a good
that.
idea.
More like
I
that.
should have thought about
I
that.
didn't think about that.
And I'm just about finished, but just one last question for you guys. Have you taken a spin class before? Do you have stories about it?
Oh, I hate spin.
Uh,
I hate it. I hate it so much. Mostly it's the like, and people are going to disagree, and that's fine. Mostly it's the toxic positivity thing. It's like, yeah, you got the what like that's just not, I don't like that. I don't like running. I don't like it's like this the whole thing spin class is like a real nightmare environment for me. And then along the way, this kind of like fake encouragement. And I know the teachers don't feel like it's fake, but I'm just like basically how what you saw is how I feel in spin class. I don't go, I don't go anymore.
Yeah, no, I've tried it, especially when it was, everyone was going in LA. And I really didn't like it. And I think in workout classes, it's easy to compare bodies. It's easy to like be like, oh, she's going faster than me or whatever. So
Oh,
I
they
don't love that
make it a
environment.
little bit easier. Yeah, like why am I straining when they look like
E-
they're glistening?
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly,
Oh,
exactly.
they come here every day, and here I am
Yeah,
like, struggling up a fake mountain or whatever's going on.
yeah, yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, it's a great opening scene, and it just reminded me I've only taken a spin class once by accident because I didn't
Oh,
know that's what it was. My wife and I, we were going to the gym to prepare for our wedding, and we just thought, oh, like there's like a bike class, like we can just, then they'll say,
yeah,
speed up, slow down, whatever. And it's
Yeah.
a full-on spin class, and the music is blasting, and the
yeah,
the instructor is screaming, and I can't
Yeah.
hear her at all. And
yeah.
like my seat needs to be adjusted, but I'm not going to stop the class to be like, can I adjust my seat?
Yeah.
I know.
This is like a Saw movie. This is some people like it, but no,
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
trove.
I know the feeling, and you want to adjust it, but you're like, and then yeah, you're right. Everyone's yelling. It's like a club. It's like that's not a club.
Well,
That's not where I want to be right now.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't want to be in a club or in a workout class. So why would I combine the two?
yeah. No, I'll get on my headphones and I'll do some cardio like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
That must have
Exactly.
been very scary to
Traumatizing. That sounds
realize you were
horrible.
in the middle of that. And it's like, oh my God, how much longer?
I just needed to get through. Like it was just one moment to the next. Just okay, I've bitten off more than I can chew,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna make it through, and I did. So I
good,
was
good, good. Yeah,
more proud of myself than I think I should have been. But
good. No,
Nope.
it's
You
not easy.
see, it's not easy.
yeah. Cool. Well, neither is indie filmmaking, but you
No,
guys made a good
That's
one.
true.
Cool.
yeah.
So
So,
much.
yeah, thanks so much for doing this.